I've been sick probably the last, really bad in the last 10 years. I've been to the point where, I mean, I would sleep on the floor because, you know, I either in a recliner or laying flat. I mean, it was kind of like I couldn't be comfortable. I tried everything. I went to a couple different hospitals or a couple different doctors, and they did scopes and you know, put me on some different types of medicine, and it just didn't help. I mean, the more I tried, the worse it just seemed to be getting, to the point where I couldn't even I couldn't sleep at night. You know, I slept in a recliner for 3 years. For the last 3 years, I slept in a recliner. I come to see Debbie here at the hospital here at Paris, and she, I'd been having some hernia problems, and I wanted to, I'm 50, and I wanted to just get check up with everything, you know, and so she introduced me to the doctor. I come in for the checkups, or for when they was going to run them scopes, and I guess during the procedures that I actually refluxed is how he actually found them. So, I mean, it was kind of like, yeah, we need to do this now. So, I mean, I didn't even hesitate because I had been sick that long.
So Mark came to the office with, you know, complaining of one problem, but as we got to know each other, it came up that he's also suffering from severe acid reflux, and that is the main issue affecting his life right now. So we decided to go ahead and we discussed further what could be the management, and then we worked him up until to the point where surgery was, where he was the perfect candidate for this kind of surgery.
The actual procedure that he done in January, I think it's January 2nd, and I'm very pleased. I don't think you can, I mean, it has been awesome.
When we did the surgery, Mark came in the morning, we did the surgery, he went home the following day, and he followed the diet like we suggested. A couple of weeks of liquid diet, and then we came back to the office. He was happy. He said he was a new man, and this is the usual response we get from patients having the surgery, because they're living with this problem for so long. They couldn't imagine, they can't imagine living without the pain, without the discomfort. So it's a really gratifying when someone comes and says that it affected them so profoundly.
Like I said, I had been so sick that I was afraid to, most of the time, to even close my eyes, because when I would relax, it was just like, you know, everything was up in my throat and in my lungs, and I'm a lot better now. So people don't realize, I mean, being sick, you know, they think acid reflux or heartburn is not really sick. I'm telling you, it was to the point where it was, I mean, to me, it was life or death. I mean, it really was. My wife, like I said, she pounded acid out of my throat, you know, out of my back when it was in my lungs, you know, worrying if we were going to have to, you know, call the ambulance. We never did, but I mean, we could have. It was to the point where pills just didn't help anymore, and it wouldn't have helped. I mean, I'm very excited. So I mean, I'm very blessed with you know what they've done. So.